You know, there is one voice I would have hoped to have heard leaping to the defence of Lawrence Fox, Calvin Robinson and Dan Wootton on GB News. And that voice is from their colleague on that news station, Nigel Farage, and it's quite telling. I haven't heard a peep from him on the radio, on television, nor on his Twitter account, nothing. I mean, the man goes on often enough about free speech, and yet here are perfectly three good examples of free speech under persecution. And they're his colleagues, they work with him on GB News, and he said nothing. And do you know why that is? Because it's all about him. So yes, I acknowledge Nigel is on our side on most, if not every other subject or issue, but really it's all about him. For example, when during the Brexit vote count that night, he capitulated, he gave up easily when it looked like the Remainers had won. He left the UKIP party in the lurch, making it all about him. He also left the Brexit party, Reform Party, making that about him. He was making out he was the only one filming and documenting illegal migrants crossing the channel on their little dinghies, when we all know it wasn't. There are plenty of other social media accounts out there doing a sterling job covering this. And these people have been persecuted for it. When people like Tommy Robinson and others had their bank accounts stopped simply because of their views, you didn't hear anything from Nigel Farage. And yet, when it happened to Nigel Farage, it was all a big deal. But he did leap to the defence of Gina Miller, funnily enough, one of his main opponents during Brexit, when her bank account, or her business account, got stopped, and he wrote a supporting message on Twitter. And now here we have three guys, three of his colleagues, who are quite possibly going to be losing their jobs simply over free speech, and the guy says nothing. Now, I know Nigel Farage has dedicated his whole life and to the cause, and he's been a very strong and effectual voice, and probably one of the most influential politicians of my lifetime. But let's be honest here, he only seems to gear up when things affect him personally. And there we go, that's what I think. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Until the next time, Roger Trout.